All right, let's make this easy triangle pouch. All you need is some jelly vinyl and a zipper. If you want to use what I'm using, we have jelly vinyl in the shop and these black and white striped zippers. They're number 5. They're nylon, so you can sew right over them. This pattern is easily adaptable to any size you want to make. We're going to start with the large size because it's easy. Let's go. Okay, first of all, I cut my jelly squares at 10 inches by 10 inches. I am going to take my zipper and lay it right sides facing the jelly. This is just a little bit longer than the jelly. You don't need to put tabs on here. We're going to sew right over it. I'm going to bring in my machine. I'm not going to use a Teflon foot, but I am going to use a zipper foot today. Oh, I'm going to put that on and move my needle to the correct position, because on this machine I have to move the needle. There we go. Now, if you want to put double-sided sticky tape on your zipper to hold it in place, please do. Oops, I forgot to put my feed dogs back up from my last project. Now, if you can sew this zipper on with a 3/8 inch seam, the zipper will not wave on you. Okay. There's one side. So I'm just going to push that seam down, and I need my hammer because I do want to top stitch this. And it just helps to give it a quick wackadoo. Sorry I don't have the back camera on today. Ramel is not here, so we're doing the best we can. Let me see if maybe... I'm holding that seam allowance so it's down. And you don't have to do that, but I think it makes the seam behave better. There we are. Okay, now I'm going to put on the other square, making sure that I line up these edges. And it's going to be up here at the top. I like to flip it over. It's easier for me to see. There we go. Again, you can use clips or sticky tape, whatever you want to do. If you've been here for a while, you know I've made 525,600 zipper pouches. Should have run a Broadway singer. Okay, there's that. Now I'm going to open it flat, and I'm going to push that seam allowance down and whack it with the hammer. If you're afraid you'll pull that zipper pull right off, just sew over the ends. I'm going to get those threads out of my way because they are bugging me. Once you sew one with me, you'll be able to whip these out so quick. And this is not inventing anything new. There's all kinds of tutorials. If you'd rather make a fabric version, there's different tutorials out there you can find for different methods of doing it. I like to keep it super simple, so that's why I do it this way. If you have a Teflon zipper foot, use it. It'll only be that much easier. funny because with the jelly, you don't actually need a Teflon foot, but I always say if you're struggling, absolutely put it on because that will fix it. Okay, I'm just trimming those up. I'm now going to take this piece of scrap vinyl. It's 1 inches by 1, 2, 3, 4.5-ish. I'm going to fold it in half and sew it in place right here. You can backstitch, but don't do too much because with vinyl, if you go over that same line too many times, you can end up perforating the vinyl. So just, you know, take it easy. Okay, so this is what we have so far. So now what we're gonna do, open that zipper and bring down your material so that it's right sides together and this stuff is sandwiched inside, okay? I am gonna get my clips out for this. Where did they go? Here they are. Okay, so let's just sew across the bottom only, please. Oh, I'm gonna change my foot here. Take the clips off. Open that zipper, or you can bring it like this if you want. Now on that seam, or let's just press it to one side, but let's give it a whack so it sits down. And what I'm gonna do, because I don't like a seam that sits up tall, I want it to sit down. So I'm just gonna lengthen my stitch length a little bit, and I'm gonna top stitch it down. You don't have to do this. You can just let it live, you know, live and let be, or whatever that saying is. But I don't like a seam that stands up like that. This is on the more challenging side. You might have to take it out, like I'm going to for the last few inches. It's okay. Just gonna do this. And then I'll trim those threads in a bit. Now, place that zipper directly over that seam. And we're gonna sew across this edge. Go ahead and trim your threads now. Now, so this is what it's looking like. Now we're going to go like this. See that? See what I did there? So you have this weird kind of popcorn pouch right now, right? Just lift it up and go like that. See how it's going to be a triangle now? So match your teeth up here at the top. Use a clip. Match this edge all the way down. You want to make sure that your zipper is open. Don't be like me and have to fix it later. If you're using my number 5s, you'll be able to just slide it down with your finger. Even if you sewed this seam with everything shut, don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. It'll be okay. Okay, let's sew right across this edge. You can trim your corners a bit if you want. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Okay, now your zipper's open. So we are just going to turn it right sides out. If you warm your vinyl a little bit, it'll be very much easier to turn. I'm enjoying the AC in the shop today, so I'm not warming anything up. I step outside, I'm gonna fry like an egg. There we go. Now I see for the corners and stuff, I always have to come in here and push them out. You know, sometimes I use my thumb. Most often I use my Expert point and press tool that's in the shop, that pointy thing. I was using mine earlier. You could also use a crochet hook and a pinch. I don't know about you, but sometimes I need like 3 or 4 of a tool because I just misplace them. What is that going on with me? I never used to do that. I think I've developed ADHD in midlife. It's weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too busy. Oop, trim my threads. Cool. So I could put a lobster clasp here, swivel hook or something, or even a D-ring or a carabiner. Really anything. That looks cool with the stripy zipper too. Let's go overhead and look. I gotta clean up my mess. So the reason I like the bigger ones is because now I can put a bunch of stuff in there and it's really easy to get in and out of. You know, I mean, look at this baby one. It's ultra cute, but honestly, what am I gonna put in there? A chapstick? A Carmex? I mean, I guess it's cute. Teach their own. Here's a medium-sized one. It's cute. You could put tabs down here as well. So fancy. You can do no tabs. Different sizes. You want to make not this big, but bigger than this. Do like a 7-inch or an 8-inch or a 9-inch one. And so you would just adjust the squares that you're cutting. So remember, we did 2 10-inch squares. You could do 2 8-inch squares or 2 6-inch squares or whatever you want. Just play around and have fun. This is just meant to be a fun little kind of palette cleanser. You know those times when you finish an intense sewing project and you just want to do something quick and easy and fast? This is fun. And you could have 10 of these sitting in your closet and you've got a ready-made gift. Stuff it with candy or scrunchies or a cool miniature book or what have you. And there you go. Nobody else will be giving a gift in one of these. You know? I love being different. Makes it memorable. All right, I can't wait to see yours. Don't forget to post pics in the Makers group or tag us on social media if you feel like it. We try to share work as often as we see it.